Hello, Steve Wagner here, talking about prospecting, talking to real estate agents about how to keep that pipeline full of clients. And we said time and time again, the main thing you've got to do is have conversations. So I want to talk about what you need to be thinking about, prior to calling, kind of setting your goals and objectives of what you want to accomplish in these conversations. Okay, what do you need to be trying to think about when you're calling? Step one, number one, objective one is yes, you want to set an appointment. You're hoping that you'll have a conversation with the people and they say, yeah, we're thinking about selling. We're thinking about buying. That does not happen in a huge percentage of the time, but it will happen in a maybe 1, 2, 3% of the time. So it is a numbers game. But you don't need to get discouraged if that doesn't happen. That's clearly objective number one. So let's go on to the other objectives, because that's not going to happen in a large percentage of the time. Well, obviously you want to continue to develop that relationship. This is objective number two. And you hope that they'll give you a referral. No, we're not buying or selling, but we know our aunt, our uncle, a coworker, someone at my kid's soccer field. So you're hoping to obtain a referral of a ready, willing, and able buyer, just someone they think is a buyer, let's put it that way. Objective number three, you want to transform an unmet to a met. Now again, once they're met, you don't have this option, but if you're calling people like an internet lead, or you're doing what we call geo calls, that's just cold calling a geographical area, you're trying to have a conversation with them, have a met on the phone. Like, hey, we had a conversation. Now they go from unknown, unmet to met. There's value in that, because once you've met them, you put them in your database, you nurture it, and then keep up with them. And ultimately, they will either buy or sell, hopefully with you, or possibly give you a referral. All right, let's go to objective number 4. Sometimes I encourage you, especially with your higher level people, people, your friends, your family, your past clients, don't just call every single time and talk about business. So sometimes the objective is just to strengthen the relationship. Family, occupation, recreation. And so just talk about them, keep the conversation on them, what they want to talk, and really, truly, sincerely try to go at a deeper level. Try to make sure when you hang that phone up that there's a good feel. Now, number 5, I believe it is, we're trying to get what I call primary data, or the most important data. The most important data you can get, especially from a homeowner, is when they might be selling. And then let's go to that next step. Now, when do you think, what is your plan for selling? Yeah, I think we're going to stay in this for 2 or 3 more years, and then we might go, retire, go up to the mountains or something like that, or go to the beach. Okay, you write that information down. Then you say to them, look, I have a lot of buyers interested in your neighborhood. By chance, if I were to acquire a buyer, and they would give you top price, no hassle, would you even look at the offer? I think that's what I call primary data, and you want to make sure you get that data, get a clear delivery from that, put it into your database. Now, number 6 is just what I call secondary data. You obviously want everyone's birthdays, anniversary dates, the names of all their family members, and even possibly their birthdays, their pets' names, their interests, a lot of stuff so you can remember, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of names, and you want to be able to remember this stuff and catch back up on the conversation when you talk to them again. Number 7 is there's a technique out there, Larry Kendall with Ninja Selling talks about. This is called setting up for a review. I'm going to label this as setting up for a deeper face-to-face meeting. This is not to be confused with a listing presentation or a buyer consultation where you really have a ready, willing, and able buyer. This is when you're just setting it for the deeper level, because we know that phone conversations are great. They're great. But if you can get face-to-face, that's even better. And so that's something that you might try to set up and incorporate into your thing. So the final thing I'd say, number 8, is just anything of value. If you call them up just to give them something of value, and we could talk all day, how do you give value? It doesn't have to be anything tangible. It could be tangible, it doesn't have to be tangible. Then you're winning the game. Okay, so those are 8 things that you need to be thinking about when we're talking about the conversations are the key to success in real estate. I hope this helps. Thank you very much.